Bangladesh, as we all know, is highly dependent on the ready-made garment sector. Accounts for over 80% of our foreign earnings, and out of the basket, we have lost perhaps more than $4 billion in order so far, perhaps even more. And it's not a very well diversified export basket that we have. Also, I might add, even though we have seen some increase in remittance, but the outlook, second half of the year and moving into next year, as these economies where we have our migrant workers working are also contracting significantly, and there is a movement now to generate local employment and get rid of foreign workers. So I see a drastic reduction in foreign remittance as well going forward. So these two areas very quickly, Masroor.
So remittances and export income both constitute Bangladesh's main external sector of the economy, or the external income. Both are under pressure, both are under threat. But I've seen one assessment by the ready-made garment manufacturers whereby we may lose about $10 billion in the coming year. I have seen one assessment. World Bank predicts the Middle East, which is really the biggest source of our remittances, might lose about 3.6 million jobs in the next 1 year. A lot of them are going to be the Bangladesh migrant workers. I'm very glad to share with you the Ministry of Commerce is now pursuing a highly prioritized export diversification program, which has identified 3 sectors: leather and footwear, light manufacturing, including electronics and electricals, and plastics, as the next most export sector with the highest potential. Now, what needs to come in is a number of reforms in these sectors to increase their competitiveness. In export, we compete with the whole world, so we need to be competitive. There, we have to first and foremost, we have to look at a few things. Productivity. Our productivity is low due to our skills and technology gaps. We have to increase our productivity to match those of India, Indonesia, and certainly Vietnam. We have to improve our standards, which restricts our market access, at least in big number. Standards include both product quality, but it also includes what is related to responsible or sustainability in business, that is environmental and social standards. Those standards in Bangladesh do not conform to what's necessary in most cases for many products to enter markets like US, Europe, Canada, Australia, or even China for that matter, which is a big market. Thirdly, we have to look into the business climate, sector-specific business climate of these new sectors, potential sectors, because there are many issues in these sectors, many policy, legal, and regulatory constraints, which are very sector-specific.